Girl Show
here at Ed Radis Sports Complex in Tampa.
It's the 2004 High School State Softball Finals.
Only on the Beef O'Brady's High School scoreboard.
And it all starts right now.
He's in for the touchdown. Oh, it's a serious ace. Now it's the Beef O'Brady's High School Scoreboard Show. Beef O'Brady's, a league of its own.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Ed Radis Sports Complex, home of the 2004 Softball State Finals, and this week's home to the Beef O'Brady's High School Scoreboard. Hi guys, I'm Krista D'Amico from Riverview High School.
And I'm Rachel Russell from the Canterbury School of Florida. Hey Krista, you know what this week's show is all about? The ladies.
That's right, Rachel, and to begin our show today, we have softball action from Class 5A and 6A. My girls from Riverview didn't make the trip over this year, but Bloomingdale is sure holding it down for Hillsborough County.
And from Pinellas County, we've got Palm Harbor University, and River Ridge has got it for Pasco. So let's look at these highlights and see who played a great game.
The Class 5A Final Four was another toss-up as to who would win the title as both semifinals went to extra innings. Palm Harbor University's Hurricanes defeated Niceville's Eagles 2-0 in 9 innings. And for the third year in a row, River Ridge's Royal Knights lost a one-run game. This time to the school with the most titles in the history of state softball, Naples Golden Eagles. River Ridge ended up on the wrong end of a 3-2 15-inning decision. And speaking of decisions, in the final, Naples pitcher Ingrid Schumacher had to choose between graduation and the championship game. She made the decision to pitch, and in the first inning, the Canes loaded the bases with 1 out, and junior Crystal Eubanks didn't get all this pitch, but she got enough to bring home the game's only run. From then on, the Canes pitcher, Danny Hofer, put up Ks, 13 in all. Naples collected 6 hits, but no runs. Palm Harbor University beat Naples for the 5A title. It's the Canes' first state championship since 1999, and Coach Potter's team did it with only 1 senior, just as they did 5 years ago.
I've said this a couple times. Naples is a great team. We focus on not who we're playing, but how we're playing. And we've told the girls, you know, you go out, you play your game, expect good results. We didn't scout Naples as much as we had scouted some other teams, quite honestly, because we know they're going to be good. We made some in-game adjustments to what they were trying to do and what they were doing, but yeah, we have a lot of respect for them. It's not somebody that we want to duck in any crucial situations, but also we look forward to playing them. That was a good thing for us.
It means so much. It's been awesome these past 4 years. These girls are great. It's been such a great experience to play with them.
Well, it feels good to beat them because they kicked us out of our season 2 years in a row, so it's kind of like revenge against them, so it felt good to win.
Final question, what happens with all those Ks on the paper? Do they collect them and give them to you, or they use the same ones over?
The boys give them to me. Our baseball team does it. They give them to me at the end of the game.
In the largest classification, 6A, the semifinals featured another extra inning affair, this time between Bloomingdale's Bulls and the Southwest Miami Eagles. Bloomingdale lost to Miami Southridge in their last Final Four appearance 7 years earlier, and the Bulls would suffer the same fate against this South Florida foe. The Eagles' Leanne Penna scored pinch runner Monique Williams in the top of the 9th, and that was all the Eagles needed to move into the finale against the Lightning. Not that Lightning, but 2-year school Cypress Bay. We'll pick up the action with the Eagles ahead 3-0, and they would build that lead when Southwest Miami took advantage of a wild pitch. Then Alice Rico crushes this ball to center field, bringing home another Eagle. Jackie Yaniga added to the drama with this shot to left center. That home run sent the Eagles faithful into a frenzy. It was the senior's 3rd home run of the year. That's all the support Melissa Penna needed on the hill. She shut down the Bolts 8-0. Penna allowed 1 hit in the contest, and check this out, only 1 earned run all season long. And for the first time in the school's 48-year history, Southwest Miami High has a girls' team state championship.
But we we've been hitting the ball good all season, and we do take batting practice after practice, and it felt good to hit it. I don't know, I just 3-2. I got to swing hard, because swing harder, don't swing it off.
My pitcher is nothing short of amazing, and she's going to get mad at me for saying that because she's the most humble player on the entire team. Our girls' athletics has steadily improved. I graduated from Southwest in '89, and every year the athletes get better and better. And we hadn't won a female state title in 43 years, and this team was determined to do it, and they did.
It's time now for our first break here on the Beef O'Brady's High School scoreboard.
But when we come back, we've got nothing but Class 4A, Rachel's favorite, Bartow.
So don't miss it. We'll be right back.
Mike Allstott and Shelton Quarles of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for Bartow Chevrolet.
When I need a tough, dependable Chevy truck, I come to Bartow Chevrolet, and so should you. The new Silverado is bigger, more powerful, and stronger than ever before. It's one tough truck. Chevy trucks, built like a rock.
Bartow Chevrolet, Central Florida's only full-line, full-service Chevrolet dealer.
You can always trust the pros at Bartow Chevrolet.
It's the Bright Star Senior Talent Show. That's right, the Bright Star Senior Talent Show is on Bright House Network's Channel 47. We have the audition specials on Wednesday and the big show on Friday. The Bright Star Senior Talent Show can only be seen on Bright House Network's Channel 47. You've got to watch it.
MLB Extra Innings is like having my own personal MLB control room.
Through the power of digital cable, you can watch your favorite team play even if you don't live in the same area.
Wherever the action is, I'm there.
Call now to order MLB Extra Innings for just $169.
I can channel surf around the league to track my fantasy players.
To order MLB Extra Innings, call now. Get your game on with MLB Extra Innings on Bright House Networks.
Allow me. If getting where you want to go online seems this tough, it's time for a faster solution. Roadrunner High-Speed Online, up to twice as fast as DSL standard package and up to 70 times faster than dial-up.
It's a push.
Call 888-547-6602 to receive your first 6 months for only $32.95 per month.
With Roadrunner, your world is always on.
So, you think you've got what it takes to host the Beef O'Brady's High School scoreboard?
Are we having fun?
That's the name of the show.
Remember, if we missed your school spirit...
Oh, golly, golly, golly.
That is a blooper. And she made it.
Bright House Networks 47 and Beef O'Brady's are looking for hosts for the 2004-2005 season. Keep watching the Beef O'Brady's High School scoreboard show each week for more information.
Welcome back to the Beef O'Brady's High School scoreboard. I'm Rachel Russell.
And I'm Krista D'Amico. Now it's time to talk about Class 4A.
You know what that means? It's the Bartow Lady Jackets.
After a close game with longtime rival Lake Wales, Bartow was able to pull it off for a bid to the state Final Four.
Do they have the will and the stamina for a three-peat? I don't know. Let's watch those highlights.
We'll get to Bartow in a minute, ladies, but right now it's 3A finale. Both Bishop Verot and American Heritage were in search of their first title. Bishop Verot's Vikings made it to the title contest, defeating West Nassau 2-0 in 18 innings, while American Heritage Patriots upended last year's 2A champ and state powerhouse Lake Highland Prep 1-0 in 8 innings. The double duty for the Vikings hurler may have been too hard to overcome. The freshman Stephanie Brombacher looked like a seasoned vet on the hill for the Patriots. American Heritage scored by manufacturing runs in the top of the fourth. And it all started when the freshman was hit by a pitch. The Patriots didn't collect any hits in the frame, but they did capitalize on 3 Viking miscues. The Patriots would hold on for a 2-0 win, American Heritage coach Marty Cooper and senior Jen Monahan talked about the victory and who the season was dedicated for, Tara Ross.
Well, obviously this is the best. I mean, this is the furthest we've ever gone into the state finals and then winning the championship. It was a real big lift for the school. The girls dedicated this season to Tara Ross, one of our former athletes who died in a car wreck this year. She was a big part of the team and the school, and we dedicated the whole season to her, and this really finalized it and topped it off for us. We've been preaching all year long that generally games at this level, when you have two good pitchers battling it out, games are won by mistakes more than the hit. We wanted to give them an opportunity, hopefully, to make a mistake, and they did. And that's our philosophy. I mean, you get some hits now and then, but generally it's an error that wins you the ball game. So we got the ball down, they made a couple mistakes, and we were fortunate to get a couple runs.
Back in December, an ex-player of the school died in a tragic car accident, so we decided to dedicate the season to her because she was an all-around terrific player, student, person in general. So we decided we were just going to dedicate the season, and we fulfilled our promise to her and her parents by doing that tonight.
The Class 4A title would match up one of Florida's and the nation's best, Bartow's Yellow Jackets, against Pembroke Pines Charter Jaguars. In a battle of the top two ranked teams in 4A, Bartow handled Escambia 5-0 in the semifinals, while the Jaguars took 13 innings to defeat the Rockledge Raiders 2-0 just to make it into the finale. This contest would be a game of missed opportunities for both clubs. Bartow's Jessica Sanchez catching runners falling asleep in scoring position, and the Jaguars' Camille Whittingham coming up big at shortstop. And the outfield making the plays at the plate to keep the game scoreless. This contest seemed destined to go extra innings, and in the bottom of the ninth, the Yellow Jackets got a little two-out magic and some luck. Jerica Sanchez advanced to third on this base hit and would end up scoring the championship run when the Jaguars, well, let's hear Bartow's coach Rudenbar explain.
Girl hit a ball in the gap, came to third, and play's not over. The pitcher was kind of backing up at the plate. As a coach, I was kind of looking to see, and both the pitcher and catcher started walking out to the mound. Well, the ball's still alive until it's in that circle. So they were walking out, and I'm kind of alerting my base runner, Jerica, calling her name without yelling it out. And she saw what was going on and just make a mad dash. They were walking out, and she was dashing, and she made it. So we'll take it any way we can. It was a hard-fought game. They played great. They got a good team.
Relief, hoping that the umpire would call me safe. That was it. I was just happy that the game was over and that we came out with another championship.
With the 1-0 win, Bartow added its 8th state championship ring, the 3rd in a row for the softball team, and 5 overall.
3 years in a row, and the girls deserve all the credit. They did a fantastic job. Lindsay pitched a great game, and we battled. It was a tough game, not many base runners, and we're just happy to win.
Time for another break on the Beef O'Brady's High School scoreboard.
But don't change that channel, we've got more softball coming up next.
So stay with us on Bright House Network's Channel 47.
Hi, I'm Kathy Curtis, and I recently asked Dr. J. David Holcomb of Holcomb Facial Plastic Surgery in Sarasota to help me look my best, and I'm thrilled with the results. A camera crew followed me and 2 other ladies through our procedures, and thanks to Dr. Holcomb and his staff, you will see the success we achieved in a half-hour program called Making Dreams Come True. Watch for it right here on this network. You'll be amazed.
MLB Extra Innings is like having my own personal MLB control room.
Through the power of digital cable, you can watch your favorite team play even if you don't live in the same area.
Wherever the action is, I'm there.
Call now to order MLB Extra Innings for just $169.
I can channel surf around the league to track my fantasy players.
To order MLB Extra Innings, call now. Get your game on with MLB Extra Innings on Bright House Networks.
Expand the speed, handling, and economy of your outboards performance with accessories from Bob's Machine Shop. With just a simple touch of the button, you can raise or lower your engine at any speed and fish flats in shallow waters you never thought possible with Bob's hydraulic lift plates. Bob's Bigfoot nose cones provide 50% more cooling to your engine, and this patented factory installation can be completed and shipped back to you within 4 days. Bob's also offers replacement skegs completely installed for only $55. When outperforming the competition, call Bob's Machine Shop, the leader in high-performance products for boats and the boating industry.
Many people may not know that old-time Florida still thrives in their own backyard at the Thirsty Marlin Grill and Bar. It's where truly fresh seafood, steaks, and fun are all that matter. Explore a bounty of one-of-a-kind seafood delicacies as well as all-time favorites. Dine inside or on the patio where live music fills the air. Be a part of Palm Harbor's best-kept secret and see how much fun old-time Florida can really be.
Everybody should eat at Thirsty Marlin.
Turn right at the Amoco, Dad.
Every Friday night on Bright House Network's Channel 47, the pros start here. In the past, the Bright House Network's 47 Friday Night Lights have been showcased with overtime classics, classic performances, championships, and as our slogan dictates, future pros. It's the Game of the Week on Bright House Network's Channel 47.
The Game of the Week is brought to you in part by Hardee's. So, you think you've got what it takes to host the Beef O'Brady's High School Scoreboard?
Are you having fun?
That's the name of the show.
Remember, if we missed your school spirit...
Oh, golly.
That is a blooper. And she made it.
Bright House Network's 47 and Beef O'Brady's are looking for hosts for the 2004-2005 season. Keep watching the Beef O'Brady's High School Scoreboard show each week for more information.
Welcome back to Ed Rada Sports Complex, home of the 2004 State Softball Championships and the Beef O'Brady's High School Scoreboard.
Now it's time to talk about the two smallest classifications in the state, Class 1A and 2A.
You know what, Krista? Don't belittle single A schools. Just because you have a 6A school and mine is a 1A, we might be small, but Meek and Mighty is single A.
All right, whatever, Rachel. Let's just take a look.
Let's start the state championship showdowns in Class A with Hollywood Christian. Moving up to 2A, a new champion would be crowned between Tampa's Cambridge Lancers and the Gators of Belle Glade Glades Day. The Gators were making their first appearance in the Final Four, while the Lancers were hoping their fourth appearance would be their first state title since 1998. Cambridge got off to a good start when junior Samantha Becker singled home sophomore Valerie Kessel, but the Gators bit into the Lancers' lead, tying the game at 1 in the third when Becker gave up a run-scoring single. In the fifth, a three-bag error and another base hit gave Glades Day the lead at 2-1. Cambridge would come back and tie the contest on a wild pitch. However, with the score tied at 2 in the seventh, Glades Day's freshman Julie McKeon led off the bottom of the inning with a double. Then she moved to third with 1 out. And that's when Becker's pitch to the plate went to the backstop. McKeon raced home with the championship run. Final score 3-2. The Gators win their first state title and finish the season 24-7, while Cambridge's season ended with a record of 29-3.
Definitely a successful season. You know, with this loss, this is our third loss. With 29 wins, we were trying to go for the 30 because that would have been the best record so far for the school. We've had 29 wins before, but we were trying to go for that 30 and win that championship. You have to give them credit. They hit the ball. They really hit the ball, and we have a good pitcher, so they hit off of a very good pitcher. I hate to lose the ball game from a pass ball, but I'd rather have a good shot up the middle, but that's part of the ball game.
In Class 2A, Broward County's Hollywood Christian Eagles were defending a crown they won last season in Class A. Their opponent, Polk County's McKeel Wildcats. Larry Harvey's team consisted of just 1 senior and 1 junior, the rest all underclassmen. The Eagles came into the contest soaring with a record of 30-1, their only defeat to Class 5A powerhouse Naples. And in this championship contest, it showed as the Eagles flew past the Young Cats. The Eagles scored early and took command of this contest. McKeel did flash some leather in the field, but with senior Angel Shamlin on the mound and at the plate teaming up with Katie Ottens, the Eagles won another title, their 5th overall. Final score 5-0 over McKeel. For Mark Montemuro's club, they outscored the opposition 59-0 in the playoffs. That's in 7 games. But still, this quest was difficult.
This one, although the scores don't indicate it, was a little bit tougher. We played a real tough schedule and really persevered. I mean, we only had 1 speed bump against Naples, and that was real early in the season. This one, you know, we had a bullseye on our back the whole year, and the pressure seemed to be a little bit greater than last year. So I would say, yes, this one's a little bit more special, and it was a little tougher to get. And we got production from the top of the order, the middle of the order, the bottom of the order. Our pitching was dominant. I would say the addition of Angel Shamblin was huge, though. I mean, to get her back to Hollywood Christian, where she started, and the way she finished the year on the mound and at the plate. It's just a tremendous year for her and for us.
It wasn't my best, but my defense was behind there to help me, and the offense was there to produce runs, and it turned out to be a win. We were confident that we were going to make it back to the States now, and we were just working hard all year to come back to States, and that's our journey every year is to go to States.
On all teams, you have 15 individual heartbeats. Everyone breathes a different heart rate. But on this team, we're all one team. We play all together, and that's pretty much it.
Thank you.
See, Krista, I told you 1A's got some serious power.
All right, whatever you say, Rachel. It's time for another break. But when we come back, we have the famous top 5 and top 10.
So stay with us.
Electro Battery, we've got the power.
I'm Chef Joe. This is Tampa Bay Gourmet. This month we're having Brian St. Arnold from the Thirsty Marlin Palm Harbor with us.
Well, thank you, Chef Joe. We're going to be featuring a reggae pasta with a blackened shrimp, a seared ahi tuna, a spinach artichoke dip, some cracked conch, smoked fish bread, curacao cedar plank salmon, and I'll tell you about all the fun live music, bars, and everything goes on at Thirsty Marlin.
Great food, lots of fun, Thirsty Marlin.
We're going to have a good time.
Brian, that sounds fantastic. Now go to the website for air times about Tampa Bay Gourmet.
MLB Extra Innings is like having my own personal MLB control room.
Through the power of digital cable, you can watch your favorite team play even if you don't live in the same area.
Wherever the action is, I'm there.
Call now to order MLB Extra Innings for just $169.
I can channel surf around the league to track my fantasy players.
To order MLB Extra Innings, call now. Get your game on with MLB Extra Innings on Bright House Networks.
Many people may not know that old-time Florida still thrives in their own backyard at the Thirsty Marlin Grill and Bar. It's where truly fresh seafood, steaks, and fun are all that matter. Explore a bounty of one-of-a-kind seafood delicacies as well as all-time favorites. Dine inside or on the patio where live music fills the air. Be a part of Palm Harbor's best-kept secret and see how much fun old-time Florida can really be.
Everybody should eat at Thirsty Marlin.
Turn right at the Amoco, Dad.
Electro Battery, we've got the power.
Every Friday night on Bright House Network's Channel 47, the pros start here. In the past, the Bright House Network's 47 Friday Night Lights have been showcased with overtime classics, classic performances, championships, and as our slogan dictates, future pros. It's the Game of the Week on Bright House Network's Channel 47.
The Game of the Week is brought to you in part by Hardee's. So you think you've got what it takes to host the Beef O'Brady's High School Scoreboard?
Woo! Are we having fun?
That's the name of the show.
Remember, if we missed your school spirit.
Golly.
That is a blooper. And she made it.
Bright House Network's 47 and Beef O'Brady's are looking for hosts for the 2004-2005 season. Keep watching the Beef O'Brady's High School Scoreboard Show each week for more information.
Welcome back to the Beef O'Brady's High School Scoreboard and the Ed Radis Sports Complex.
Now it's time to see a completely female-dominated top 5.
Let's check out the top 5 plays and performances from this championship week.
The top 5 starts and ends at Ed Radis Park with the state softball championship. Number 5 is rule number 1. When in scoring position, do not fall asleep on base or the Bartow Yellow Jackets will sting you. Number 4 is Southwest Miami's Jacqueline Uniga. She hit a 2-run homer in the 4th inning against Cypress Bay. The homer helped the ladies win their school's first team title. Number 3 is Bartow's three-peat. The Lady Jackets stung the Jaguars by sneaking in the final run in the bottom of the 9th. Bartow finished the season 31-1. Is for Cambridge and McKeel, 2 very young clubs that are on the verge of becoming state powers, with all that young talent stocking their rosters. Goes to the Palm Harbor University Hurricanes. Danny Hofer took care of the Naples batters, and the student body hung up their Ks. And only one senior, Beth Holmes, hangs up her cleats. Now it's on to Legends Field.
From the top 5 to the top 10.
Let's take a look and see if Bartow held on to the number 1 spot in this final edition of the softball top 10.
Then we'll see baseball and if Jesuit is still number 1.
So let's take a look.
Congratulations to those ladies who are now the 2004 softball state champs.
Well, that'll do it for this week's edition of the Beef O'Brady's High School Scoreboard.
And remember that if you want to be a host here on the Bright House Network...
Rachel, what are you doing?
I'm using that cheesy broadcaster voice.
Well, that's cool, but only for a little bit.
Okay, got the message. The dates have been set for auditions. They are June 8th, June 15th, and June 22nd. They're all Tuesdays in June. The time, 10 to 3. The location, Bright House Network Studio in St. Pete.
And if you need that address, check out our website at brighthousenetworks47.com. Next week, we're at Legends Field.
And it's going to be boys, boys, boys. I'm Rachel Russell.
And I'm Kristen Amico. See you next week on the Beef O'Brady's High School Scoreboard. My girls from Riverview couldn't make the trip this year, but Bloomingdale, oh man, that was going good. Alicia!
So you think you've got what it takes to host the Beef O'Brady's High School Scoreboard?
Woo! Are you having fun?
That's the name of the show.
Remember, if we missed your school spirit.
Golly.
That is a blooper. And she made it.
Bright House Network's 47 and Beef O'Brady's are looking for hosts for the 2004-2005 season. Keep watching the Beef O'Brady's High School Scoreboard show each week for more information.